Hey my loves, I'm over here trying to do some kind of eye look for y'all because a lot of y'all asked me for a makeup look, and let's be honest, I'm still trying to figure out how to record a makeup look properly because there's a lot that goes into this. So the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using for this look is the PRISM palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm going to be starting with the color Saturn, which looks like a burnt orange kind of color. And I'm just going to be using my little blendy brush that I got from BH Cosmetics. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend all that into my crease and then all over the outer corners of my lid. And we're just going to get a good blend going. Now I'm going to do my best to describe this look as best as possible. You know, I'm pretty basic when it comes to my looks, but since right now I actually have knotless braids in my hair. Right now you're seeing my crochet hair, but again, these are looks that I've had just put to the side that I've already done with all this stuff that's going on. And I told myself that once I get these knotless braids in my hair, this protective style, that I was just gonna start, you know, pumping out my skincare routine and more makeup looks. But I'm using the eyebrow gel from BH, not BH, I don't know why I was saying BH, but Benefit Cosmetics. I'm using the eyebrow gel from Benefits Cosmetics. And I'll leave everything I used in the description box below. And I'm just taking a small blending brush and I'm just going to go ahead and add that Saturn color from Anastasia Beverly Hills from the Prism palette all into my lid and all that good stuff. And we're just going to keep blending and blending and blending because that's what all of this is about, is the patience of blending. I don't really think I'm that good at makeup, but y'all kind of hyping me and making me feel like I'll be doing some really beautiful looks. And after I went out today and took my birthday pictures for my birthday, some people was hyping me. I was like, oh, y'all got me feeling real cute. So I'll start pushing out some more makeup looks and get a little bit more creative. Now I'm going to take Parallel, which is like a brown color. And I'm going to go ahead and add that in my crease as well, just to kind of give it more definition, kind of outline, cut it down, not look so one unit type of eyebrow, and give it a little bit more depth to it. That's the best example for me talking a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just adding brown because I like warm colors. So I'm adding that brown to kind of warm it up and make it a little bit more darker. And just to kind of define that whole area a little bit better. That's the best example that I can say. Is I'm just trying to define my brow area. So when I cut my crease and all that stuff, that outer area pops on its own and whatnot. I hope I'm explaining the best way, but the one thing I've learned about eyeshadow, because I wasn't good at eyeshadow a few years ago, is this something that you really have to practice with, especially if you're getting into makeup. I definitely want to get into hair school, but I am trying to find a job because after this coronavirus stuff, it made me realize how fragile the whole blogging YouTube community is financially. Some girls can get away with not having to depend on other incomes, but for me, I'm not one of those girls. I need an extra income. Now I'm going back in with Saturn and I'm just warming that color right back up, and I'm adding back the burnt out orange the burnt orange color that it is. I'm just adding back to it because I just kind of liked how that color is. I don't know why, I just really liked how that color pops. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to take that and I'm just going to go ahead and cut my crease. It's very, very kind of whitish tone, so it's going to allow me to have a very pigment look when I add in that color right there in my crease. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and I'm just cutting my crease, trying to be as careful as possible. Again, I am an amateur, but I'm getting a bit better every route I take. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut my crease. Anyway, like I was saying, it's just with all this going on. Oh, that's my favorite foundation, girl. Too Faced Cosmetics. Again, I'm going to use, because I know a lot of y'all like to skip through, I'm going to place everything I used in the description box below. I'm just taking my foundation. I'm going to put that all over my face. I really need some vitamin D. Being in the house, my foundation blends with my skin really, really good, but the rest of my body is always a bit right now my body's a little bit lighter than the rest of my face. Like, my foundation color that I choose is a bit tanner than normally. Like if you see me in the sun, it like blends perfectly. Even on here, it blends perfectly. But for my skin tone, it's really hard to get that perfect match sometimes. And this is the closest match that I've ever got to my skin tone. So I really love this foundation from Too Faced Cosmetics. I think it's Warm Sand, something like that. Again, I'll leave in the description box below, but it's one of them things. And again, I'm just cleaning up everything. And I'm doing my foundation first because I want my primer to set. Then I'm going to use the Born This Way concealer, and I'm just going to go on my forehead, on my nose, under my eye. And I like to let it set because I find that when I let it dry and set, it blends into my skin beautifully. Then I'm going to take Unity, which is like a cream kind of color, and I'm going to place that on the other, all over my lid right there where I had placed down my primer. And I'm just going to tap, 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 tap that all into both sides. And I'm using my brush that I got from Morphe, because even though Morphe can be a little iffy because of everything that's going on, girl, the YouTube beauty community, y'all, well, the white YouTube community, y'all got a lot going on over there. Y'all better open your eyes and stop being blind just because y'all like somebody's products, girl. Y'all might want to just start, peeping stuff, but that's none of my business. So I'm just going to pat that all the way in and let that color really pop in there. I like how I just really like that creamish looking color against everything, because I'm going to go back over and I'm going to blend everything. I'm going to take Parallel again from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette in Prism, the Prism palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and just blend add it in there, and then just start blending the outer corners of my eyes, and then blend into my crease. And that's what I'm going to do for the next few minutes. And then I'm also going to go back in with a smaller brush, and I'm going to use Saturn just to add a little pop of color in the out corners of there. Yes, I'm taking a smaller brush and I'm blending that a little bit because it blends a little bit better. And I'm taking Saturn and I'm just going to add a little bit more depth and color into that crease, not that crease, but in the outer corners of that eye. And I'm trying to explain it the best way as possible, because makeup is a whole new thing for me. Like, I'm better explaining hair, but that's just because I've been playing with hair a lot longer. So I'm hoping that the more I play with makeup, the better I'll get at explaining everything. So I apologize if I'm just a bit iffy on my explanations on what I'm doing. For me, makeup has always been something that I get, like I can learn from watching more so hearing people. Ooh, sorry, y'all. People are calling me. Your girl be a little popular on the weekends. Her homegirls be hitting her up like, what's up, what's up, what's up? We ain't got nothing to do. Y'all know we like to do Zoom parties. We like to call and see what's popping. So again, I'm taking Saturn and I'm just blending all of that in using a smaller brush, because a smaller brush to me blends a lot better than like a really big bushy brush. So make sure you have a smaller brush, and I'm just going to get in the corners and y'all just going to watch me blend for a little bit. So I'm going to take my eyeliner from Stila, and I like those little pen kind of eyeliners because they allow me to get a wing. I have small eyes, so a wing just gives me a more smexy look. I would say sexy, but I'm gonna say smexy. I'm cutting up today. Y'all know I'm having fun with this video because, girl, I'm not gonna lie, I am ready for the world to open up, but I'm also terrified for the world to open up because I don't know what's really going on. I don't know what's really to believe. There's so much going on. I want the world to open up because there's a lot of people struggling. There's a lot of people that are going to need jobs. It's like so much going on, but as well as like what's worth our lives. Like, is it really worth like what's going on? I just don't know. Like, are they really being honest with us about everything? I just don't feel like they're being honest with us about a lot of stuff. But what can you do? I've had to work through all of this and just take my vitamins and just do the best I can because my bills could care less about any of this. My bills was like, girl, you still gonna pay. Y'all gonna pay. Like, rent's due, lights due. We're not at a halt. One thing I have to give it to Canada, boy. Canada really came through for their people, boy, because our people over here, whoo, child, but let me not complain. I know, I'm not a full citizen. I'm Caribbean, so and I just live over here on my green card. So the Lord knows the last thing I need is to get deported, from my opinion. I'm cracking jokes. But anyway, but you never know. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and sculpt my face. Go ahead and browse all that. Then I'm going to take my SEPHORA. It's not a setting thing, but it's just like what I like to do when I like to it's like a finisher for me. That's the best way for me to explain it. It just everything comes together, looks so beautiful when I use that little thing from Sephora. I mean, I forgot the name of it, and I forgot like everything about that. But again, I'll post it in the description box below. But I really love that thing from Sephora. And that's my Fenty little fusion looking pink. And I'm going to take that fusion pink color from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And I'm just going to put that in the corner of my crease. And I'm going to take that fusion pink color from Fenty. And I'm going to put that all over my lips. I already got my eyelashes on. I got my eyelashes from Ardell. I love Ardell lashes. That's just the type of stuff I love. I get them from Walmart. I don't like really, really thick lashes because I have small eyes, and certain lashes tend to get really, really heavy on my eyes, and I like a more natural look. Like, I like you to think that those are mine, just a little bit longer, because my natural eyelashes are long, but they're not as full. So those tend to blend in with my eyes really, really good. Ooh, look at that light, y'all. I got my eyes looking all light brown and stuff. Ooh, child. My grandfather had blue eyes. I didn't get that clearly. So I'm just taking a highlighter from Fenty, and this is the finished look. So I love how it came out. I love how it looked. And thank you for watching my videos. I hope I didn't talk too much ish for y'all, but hopefully I can keep y'all entertained. And that's really it. Thanks for watching. Bye.